Welcome back, one and all. Cricket Captain 2025, the 2029 season for this Pakistan Test match rebuild. We've found a bit of form, I would say. A 10-7 record in the Test World Championship is by far the best that we have managed to put out. Yes, we're behind South Africa and India by quite a lot, but I do feel we've made good strides. Ireland in 5th in the world rating still kind of blows my little mind a little bit. But it does show we're starting to pull away from Sri Lanka, New Zealand, West Indies, with Bangladesh, Zimbabwe and Afghanistan being the ones down the bottom. Now, if we can take over Ireland and Australia this episode, we're starting to have a conversation about building something nice for the future. We've seen the rebirth of Babar Azam. Yeah, he averaged 39 last year, but 3 centuries and 67 the season before that. And with the ball, it's the rise and rise again of Mohamed Ismail. He has been incredible. 111 wickets at 23.51. 7 fifers. The kids are stood. Ali Raza's up there averaging 24. What a great shout he was. Abbas Afridi's coming in averaging 23. We're genuinely a good bowling attack. And today we're going to take our brand of the beautiful game to Bangladesh. Asia T20 Trophy, which I believe we are reigning, defending champions in, before a little bit of England, which is going to be hard. But maybe, just maybe, we get overcast conditions and our elite bowling attack can thrive. We play New Zealand, trying to work our way up the Test world ratings. And we get the privilege of picking 18 players, and I don't think we can go too far wrong with the team that we've got. There are players that's probably a little bit unlucky at times not to be around. Sami Ayub hasn't got a game. Last year, he had a poor first class average 45, but only played 4 games. It's like you're not doing enough to give yourself an opportunity to get in the team, young sir. In terms of first class competitions, can we look at last competition? Oh yeah, they only play a few games. It does make it incredibly difficult to work out who is actually a good player, because you can get on a little bit of form, like Khan here, averages 45 in his career, but last year you look at and go, he averaged 94. He's obviously a pretty special player. Just looking at the top second team averages, just seeing if there's anything new come in, there's not. And looking at the top, this is interesting, so first class career records. There's this guy, Khalid Dukanwala, 65 average, 4 centuries to his name already. He only averaged 43 last year, so I think needs a little bit more time. Atiq is already playing one-day cricket and T20 cricket, averaging 61 in his career in first class. 73 last year. I tell you what, we genuinely may have some good young talent coming through. Okay, and injuries. Injuries in the squad. Khan is out injured. Now, I've enjoyed playing the extra batter in the lineup. That's got to be said. Fazl's come in. He scored a ton and a 50. He's averaging 107. Hassan, I'm okay with averaging 29. The question is, what do we do with the other slot? We could give it to a Mohamed Adil, who's playing 2 formats of cricket already. Averages 26 with the bat. He's right on fast me now. Probably could do with an all-round spinner, considering I don't have a spinner in the squad. Now, as he's averaging 39 in one-day cricket, so it's a difficult one to know what to do. I could always go back to old ye faithful Emmanuel Haku, who'll average 34 throughout the whole entire save. I'm going to go with Nawaz, which gives us yet another opener in the middle of the order. We're going with our all singing, all dancing, 4-seam attack, winning the toss, batting in Bangla. Declaration is in, and it's 591 for 7. We go huge. 205 run opening partnership. The Baigmeister General continues to shine as an opener in this format. Century against New Zealand, century against Bangla. He averages 44. I'm happy with what he's doing. Aways continues his run of not being able to score a century in Test match cricket. It's been a while. India was the last one, but he's stuck on 10. Lots of 50s, still averages 49. Nawaz comes in for debut and scores an incredible 176 with acceleration towards the end. Causes them selection headache. Fazl scores 85 to continue his fine form. He scored that 184 against New Zealand last episode. Hassan with 68. 591. It's average bounce, good wear, so not a lot on it for spin. We haven't got a spinner selected. We need 20 wickets basically in 3 days. We get through them real nice. 190 all out. We do get day 3, the best bowling conditions. It came really grey and overcast, and we took about 5 wickets in that final session. Hassan offered resistance, but Afridi and Afridi forfers, and we win by 110. 291 all out. Hirodoi, what a player on the game, averaging 52. He's only played 7 test matches. Don't know what's going on there. Raza bags a 5, second career one, 43 strike rate and a 3.36 economy rate is superb. What a way to start the episode. Oh, hello overcast. It is a little bit more spin friendly this, but the weather, we're going to try and bat in overcast conditions because it's only going to get worse. Okay, 429, it's good enough. And the big one, Oways is back. 191, 1 LBW appeal, 1 catchable shot, 2 played and missed. Absolutely superb. He needed it. I needed to see it. You love to see it. Average of 51, 3,500 test runs. Another 50 for Hassan as well. This is what I mean. He averages in the 30, but it's not like... There's chip-ins. There's chip-ins all the way from number 7, and I'm quite happy about it. We're through them again. 203 all that. Ishmael, 5 for 54. This bowling attack. Now, if you want to know how I'm doing this, I am literally bowling them in 5-over spells to try and optimise their energy for their spells, and optimised energy often creates more chances, in theory. And we win by an innings and 2 runs. 224 all out. Afridi with 4. You see how beautifully evenly spread our bowling attack is. Raz has got 8 at 25. Afridi 10 at 20. Afridi 11 at 25. Ishmael 11 at 20. This is quite incredible. Third and final test. It's an absolute belter. We're going to bat. Normally we fail on a road. Okay, declaration again, 550. And this is amazing. We're 4 for 82 in the first session. And I'm thinking, yeah, we've got a problem here. And then Nawaz and Fazal put on 278. Nawaz 148. Taken to taken to test cricket like a duck to water. Fazal continues to shine. 6 tests, 2 centuries, 250s, averaging 100. And Hassan, back-to-back 50s. Okay, 105 lead. This is hard because it is a road. Hassan scores 100. Hirodoi with yet another 100. Shine Shah Afridi, incredibly, with a 2.78 economy rate. He's not that sort of bowler on the game, but he's got a 2.83 from 100 overs in this series. Day 3, session 3. I don't know if you can get a result out of this. Look, it's such a heavily spin-favoured pitch, but it is overcast. Okay, we've declared... Maybe a bit earlier than I might have liked. They're going to need 404 to win. We get 130 from the Baig. He goes bang. That was 172 balls. Probably his most fluent century. 63 from Oways, who's had a cracking series. 85, 191, 32, and a 63. We put the foot down to try and churn out a result here. This is, I assume, going to impact the next iteration of the Test World Championship. 4 overs left in the day, 1 wicket to win. They batted superbly. They chewed up about 300 deliveries for the opening partnership. It was still average bounce, but it is turning, and we've just had a whole bunch of rain wash out time. 4 overs for the win. And I kid you not, it takes Afridi 1 ball for a whitewash in Bangladesh. Afridi gets 4. We win 2 innings victories in 171 is a little bit of a hammering, but we have some really good news with the bat. Oways 92, Nawaz 88, Fazal 105, Baig 72, Hassan at 7 with 55, Shafiq and Babar both off, but the ball, the seamers get it done. All of them averaging below 29. Afridi averaging 29, the worst, but going at 2.9 and over, and in Afridi and in Ishmael we get outstanding economy rates. Oh, it counts to this one. It was part of this Test World Championship. So it nudges us a little closer, but the final still is South Africa versus India. And it's done. South Africa win. Morris, averages 67 with 11 centuries. We think we've got some good players. That's a player. Luhandri Pretorius. He scores a century, averaging 35 in his career, but scores it when it matters. Wait, how many did they get? They got 603. India bat and score 707. Sadarasan, 181. Gill, 100. Badoni, 145. They take, what's that? Call it a 100-run lead, 97-run lead. Pretorius scores a century in both innings. Stubbs, 50. 344. They need about 270 and then they get rolled for 195. Marco Janssen with 5. And we don't repeat in the Asia T20 competition. Knocked out in the group stages. We go 0-3 as India go. Who takes it? Yeah, India. India, there we go. Now, I do feel in our 18-man squad, we need a spinner. And I can't find anything in the market that makes me go, oh yeah, definitely this guy. Tariq had a great year, but he's 31 years old. Don't want to entertain that. Minhas he's 24 years old, but he averages 31 in his career. Again, not really what I'm after. So I think where we're going to end up is Sajid Khan is going to get the nod to come into the team. So this is a huge moment for us. Fresh Test World Championship. World ratings were on 90 points. I thought we might have pushed higher after the Bangladesh decimation, but just behind, 7 points behind England. Like, if we beat them 5-0, we'll probably be third in the world. Awais is back up to 7th in the world ratings. Mohamed Ismail still number 1. Abbas Afridi in at 6. This is looking good for us. We're as primed as we could be. If we get the pitches that don't suit our selection. And I think the change we're going to make is Khan's going to come back into the team. I've been really impressed with what he's done. And Shafiq is going to drop out. And we're going to keep Fazal and Nawaz. It's a shame one of these can't keep, so I don't have to play Hassan. But I don't know. Like, that pitch, we almost need to play one less batter to get the balance of the team right. But I just don't want to do it because I feel we've got a decent batting lineup that's clicking. I'm going to risk it, but this might really backfire from not having a spinner. They're playing Shahab Bashir in the team. We're going to win the toss. We're going to bat. Let's go. Well, we've been rough-shotted out for 218, and it's only just 218 thanks to Baig scoring yet another Test match century. He's in form, brother. Century against New Zealand, century 2 against Bangladesh, now 1 against England, career average of 47. Everyone else blown out, and what is disappointing is Shahab Bashir's gone and taken 4 of those wickets, and the pitch is turning. But we are taking a lead. We roll them out for 194. Brady with 79. Career average of 37 for the 23-year-old. 49 for Brook. But Ismail and Afridi smashing through them. It's going to be hard. Day 2, session 2. It's incredibly hard to bat on with the seamers, and it's turning. Okay, 2-4-5 to win. This is in the balance. We get 220. Highest score of the game. Fazal was 64. He puts on runs with Hassan down the order. But Tom Laws went bang, bang, bang through our upper order. Now, day 3, session 1, we've basically got to roll them out here because as soon as it gets to sunny conditions on a turning pitch, our seamers are going to be ineffective. Day 3, we were getting basballed. Crawley and Duckett came out swinging, both at over 100 strike rate, by far the fastest anyone has batted. And then we've just started pinning them back, going to day 3, session 3, overcast conditions, average bounce. And here we go. Shahab Bashir, Gus Atkinson. We need 2 wickets with an oldish ball. We've gone and got one of them. Afridi gets Atkinson. That's the biggie. Oh, this is dramatic. We need 1 wicket. They don't need many runs. They edge it away for 4. I think they're going to do it. They score 12 off the over. Headingley, who averages 7 in his career, is going to be the hero. I kid you not. It is a 1-run victory. Afridi gets Bashir. He takes 10. He's a hero. Get a stump run off the bloody pitch. and have a great night, sir. That is quite incredible. We win by 1 run. Desperately need a bowling pitch. Oh yeah, this is better. A little bit more even. I am worried about the overcast conditions and Tom Laws constantly running through us as well. 478. Again, we got a little bit of a Baz ball in here from Zach Crawley, who is terrible on the game. I've never seen a good version of him. Goes and smashes 117 off 124. Harry Brooks scores 140 because he's a good player. They runs all the way. We do make some inroads towards the end, but 478 is a hell of a lot of runs. 45 behind. Oh, I thought we were... The collapse was always on at some stage, but we batted really well. Aways with 160. Well, he's in good form across everything that he touches, that guy. I bet the women love him. He scores 160. Khan comes back into the team after a couple of quiet test matches. A quiet test match. Scores 107. Continues his fine form. 88 for Azam before we kind of just fall apart and capitulate. They take a 45-run lead here. Uneven bounce. And I kid you not, first ball, Afridi's got Crawley. We may be in the contest. We get through them. 153 all out. Why are you whispering? Ollie Pope coming in to bat at 7. Scores 50. Averages 37 from 100 test matches. He's done well to keep his job. 3 for Afridi, 3 for Raza. Atkinson puts on 72 with Pope down the order because they were 79 for 7. And it may be enough to win them the game because it's uneven and turning. We need 199. Advantage Pakistan? Nah, lose by 42. We go hard. Atkinson with 9 in the game. Don't do well on roads. But this is a very good bowling attack because Gus Atkinson is OP on the game. Tom Laws is exceptional. We get 76 from Nawaz. He puts on 69 with Farzal. We needed a bit of them because they've gone quiet in the first few innings of the first 2 test matches. Whoa, we're behind the game. They get 507 for 5 declared. Jordan Cox, remember when we played him in the England save? He was terrible. They bought him in before he was like 40 and he scores 120. Harry Brooks scores 170 because he's in fine fettle. Even played some first class cricket in between and scored a century there. Yeah, lose by an innings and 6 runs. That was always going to happen. Finding ourselves on a road, the bowling attack isn't breaking things down like previous. Afridi's averaging 39 this year and Raza 37. Most of that comes from this series where actually we've got a problem there, haven't we? Look at it. New ball bowlers are bowling really well, but Raza and Afridi, not so much. Salman's coming in. Oh, that's going to fix everything, is it? Okay, Operation Just Bat Once. 623 for 9. Oh, this is more like it. We get 170 from Nawaz. I felt like he owed us some runs. Couple of 70s not out in the last test match after a quiet 2 test matches and 170 here. Averaging 78. Babar Azam scores a much overdue century. Away's exceptional. As always. Only thing is that he didn't go on and score a century. That's really the only downfall. Afridi scores a 50. Second one for him in 24 test matches as well. So, good performance. Day 3, session 1. There is overcast conditions, but it's a batting deck. It's not going to be enough, is it? They score 480, and it's 134 by McBain and Atkinson that really... We had a chance of enforcing the follow-on and trying to win the game until that partnership. Ollie Pope's had a cheekily under-the-radar, pretty decent series as well, which is deeply disappointing. Day 4, session 2, 143 runs ahead. Predictor, maybe us. Okay, this is interesting. 333 to win, but England are smack bang in the contest again. I am going to declare at the end of the day, give ourselves a day to win the game. 335 to win. We need wickets early. We're not going to win again. I can't believe it. 308 for 7. And Tom Laws and Gus Atkinson, they're a cheat code, I tell you. You can't get them out. We've got a wicket though. Gus Atkinson's gone LBW. 317 for 8. 18 to win. Just Tong to the crease. Who, I kid you not, second ball, pumps it away for 4. Next over, Raza's got Tong. They are 9 down. Salman with the wicket. We beat overpowered England. They are a very good team. What a performance. Salman with 3 for 70 on his return. Picks up 2 of the last 3 wickets. Oh, we're back in the contest. This is a good test series. We beat them by a run. We beat them by 11 runs when we get decimated in 2 tests. Who is going to come on out on top of the final test match of the series? It's set up for our bowling attack. Let's just have a look at some of the averages. Current year, Khan and Azam are terrible. Versus England, Baig's average 27, Khan 31, Azam 38, Fazal 34, Nawaz and Aways outstanding. Do we keep the bowling attack as it is? I think we do. We go unchanged because we're an unchanged sort of team and we're going to bowl. Let's go. Decider. Not bad. 300 all out. We're in the contest, but 300 may turn to be a really good score. You don't know, given the weather conditions, just how good it is. The thing England do well is they score fast, and Ishmael and Salmon take the brunt of that, going at 4.6 and 4.29 respectively. Where do we sit? Day 1, session 3, there's about an hour left of this. Okay, 115 run lead. It could have been a lot more, but there's one huge partnership. Khan and Azam, oh, they're not averaging very much. 247 run partnership. Khan averaging 44 in his career. Babar Azam 152. He's been pretty good this series without being great. There's the 100. There's 3 knocks, but a lot of starts that haven't accumulated into anything else. Shah Bashir with 5, interesting enough. But we do go into day 3, session 1, overcast conditions for a while and 115 run lead. If we get early wickets, we are dangerous. Oh my days, it's going to be tight. 337. Jordan Cox, you're just like, why didn't you pick me early in the save? Look at the form. Look how good I am. He's averaging 40. He's having a great series. Current competition. Yeah, he's averaging 80. 4 scores above 50. Hi, Pratchett scores 67 as well. He's had quite a quiet series when he's played. 223 to win. Here we go. Big moment. An hour left of here, and then we go into here where it's already uneven bounce, poor light, very slow outfield, turning. Advantage, England. You have not got a good run chase in you, Pakistan. Gus Atkinson is incredible on the game. He takes 8. He's had a series. We lose 3-2 in one of the great test series. What do we get? 500 runs from aways at an average of 50. No complaints. Babar Azam average 47. Nawaz 53. Khan 36. Fazal 33. Baig 22. Hassan. You can see where we fell apart a little bit. And with the ball, Raza averaged 49 from 5 tests and was expensive. Selman averaged 35. Afridi 58. Afridi and Ishmael pretty good. For England, I felt like I watched Jordan Cox bat a lot. He averaged 80. Crawley averaged 48, Brooke 54, Brady 41, McBain 51. A lot of it hurts, but the big difference between the two teams was Gus Atkinson's 34 wickets at 19. That is incredible. What a great test match that is. Imagine if that went on in real life. What is going on with Ireland? Ireland are now 3rd in the world. What have they got? They've got no one in the top 12 for batting. Oh, they've got 2 bowlers. Gavin Hoy, 134 wickets at 26 is quite good. Tom Mays, 65 at 28 is quite good. But what are they doing? They're just beating Pakistan. They're beating Zimbabwe. Okay, final series of the episode. 3 tests against New Zealand, who we're just above the world rating, so must win contest. We take our seamers pitch. It's a home series. We are going to go absolutely the only change we're going to make is Shine Shah Afridi coming back into the team. Some moments here. Babar Azam and Baig. Let's just sort that out. Khan for Nawaz. And we're ready to go. 3 tests against the Kiwis. We get a lot of rain on day 1 and we're batting. 310. It's not huge, but given the circumstances, it's not too bad. And we owe it to Khan. 145 of the absolute finest. 2 centuries against England. A century against New Zealand previously. It's startling start to a test career. 129 run lead. Bowling attack backs to its best. Raza with 415 to win. I think we've done enough here. We get a ton from Baba, who his averaging 41 this year, but 3 centuries. Centuries win your games or save your games. We win by 146. Good performance. Afridi continues to be a stud. 146 wickets at 24 with a 39 strike rate. He takes 7 in the game. 7 for Raza as well, although I struggled this episode. Strike rate up to 56, average 32. Career-wise, very, very good. Not that confident about this. They score 408. Ishmael with 5, but most of them's the tail. But Bevan Jacobs, come on down. 6 centuries, average of 40 in Test cricket. He scores an outstanding 174. 563. It's the biggie. 230 for the opening wicket. Baker's only averaged 33 this year, under the radar because of his centuries. And he's just scored century number 4. Again, funny. Lots of fails along the way, but tons against New Zealand, tons against Bangladesh, tons against England. Win by 7 wickets. We bowl them out for 260. Shine Shah Afridi stands up. It's been a while between drinks since he's had a really solid performance. He's averaged 37 this year. But we've bowled them out nicely, knock them off for 3 down, win the series. Before losing the final test match. Now as with 155, but they end up taking about a 70-run lead thanks to a Glenn Phillips, 149, and knock off 385. Jacobs with 139. Overall, it's another good series for us. Afridi of the Abbas variety, scorer averaging 65. Aways, Khan, Azam, superb. Little bit of a worry, like Babe gets away with a 36 average and you go, oh, he scored a century, help win us the game. Didn't quite work out. So I think 4-4 in the Test World Championship. I think we've had quite a good episode. We beat Bangladesh 3-0. We lost to England in a classic 3-2 before beating New Zealand 2-1. So we've gone 7-4. We're going to finish the episode in 6th in the world ratings. I feel like it's a bit harsh, but the teams that we beat are below us, and we only just lost to England in 3rd, so that's not bad. But Ireland continue to be the shock team. We're 4th in ODI cricket, the best T20 team in the land, and in Test cricket, Aways is ranked 7, and the bowlers have dropped off. Abbas in 5th. All-rounder, Abbas Afridi. Thank you so much for watching. Next episode coming up.